Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. This is your friend Abhishek, but not a financial advisor, and today we are going to talk about one of the most favorite and the most talked about assets and the most volatile amongst all asset classes, and that's crypto, my friend. Yes, crypto. But in that crypto class, we are going to talk about the father and the mother of crypto, that is Bitcoin. So yes, this video is going to be another short update video on Bitcoin and Bitcoin price prediction. So in this video, I will let you guys know my personal opinion on the Bitcoin price prediction and what might happen with Bitcoin in August next month. Yes, because next month plays a huge important role in the Bitcoin price prediction. So let's get started. So okay guys, so here we are first on the daily chart of Bitcoin. So first let's talk about the Bitcoin price prediction, and then we jump on to the news of the event which is gonna occur in August, and that might make my price prediction of Bitcoin possible. So first of all, here I have made few channels and parallel channels, and you can already see, so I have pre-drawn the channels, so just to save some time. And as we can see, since March or since April, we are in a downward trend and we are following this parallel downward channel. And just to point this out guys, before we proceed further, Bitcoin at the time of recording this video is currently trading at $20,800 approximately. And these parallel channels in between, we can see that the price was consolidating. So here we had a downward trend, then there was a parallel channel where the price was consolidating, then we had a downward leg again, and then again the price was consolidating, and then we again had a downward leg, and then again the price was consolidating. But we eventually broke this upper part of the channel, so we broke this resistance. But I also mentioned in my previous video that this might happen. Yeah, this might happen, and we can see that if I draw this leg up, and if we just put this leg here, so we will see that the price actually went there and then it started a downward trend. This is because I predicted that this could be a bull trap. Yeah, this could be a bull trap, and that's what is happening right now, and the price is falling back. Now how far I think the price could fall back? So if we just, for that we just have to go back a little. So if we just go back, yeah, in the price action, and we can see here, so I've drawn this measured move leg down and from the highs to the lows, and if we just take this leg and if we just take the measured move, so we can see that the measured move tells us that we could reach to $12,000 level, and this is my Bitcoin price prediction in the coming weeks or even months. But I do think that eventually Bitcoin will come down to this price, and there is one important news which might really make it possible. So let's talk about that news. And before that, I just wanted to let you guys know that this is not any kind of financial advice. I could be more than 100% wrong. And in my previous video, I already mentioned that I actually gathered some bitcoins. I bought some bitcoins at $17,000 level, and now I'm again starting to save some money because I do think that Bitcoin could fall further, and this channel was broken. Bitcoin will come down at least under the back to the $17,000 or $18,000 level, and then some big news can trigger to make Bitcoin break this support level, and which I think might happen in August. And why in August? Well, let's get on to that news. So here is the big news guys, what is gonna happen in August. So around 137,000 Bitcoin may soon hit the market, as Mt. is set to release funds to creditors that has been locked up to 7 years. So what is it about? So around 137,000 Bitcoin, which is worth roughly around $2.8 billion, will soon be released into the market. And this was lost during a hack in 2011, and they also lost 850,000 Bitcoin, which is around $17.8 billion at today's price. And in 2015, Mt. reported that it had found 200,000 Bitcoins. Yeah, but they were locked until now. In November 2021, Mt. released a formal rehabilitation plan to return the lost funds to investors who lost access to their cryptos 7 years ago. And then on July 6, 2022, Mt. and Rehabilitation Trustee sent an email to the creditors giving them an option to receive USD, Bitcoin or BCH. And this is the news which I was talking about. So what are the predictions? Now, the prediction is that this might trigger huge selling, because people who bought Bitcoin 7 years ago at around $500 to $1,000 range, they would definitely gonna sell it. Now, this could of course lead to a massive selling because people who actually bought Bitcoin 7 years ago in $500 to $1,000 range, they would of course want to sell it because of various reasons could come up. Yeah, they want their money back. They saw a huge amount of money, and then they would of course would like to take out the money because of course the recession is also coming up. Recession is on our heads, and there could be many other personal reasons why people could drastically take out the money because they saw money after so many years and they eventually lost faith into Bitcoin or crypto and in this time, and then they really just cannot trust it anymore and they would like to take out the money. So there could be a psychological effect, but there is a caveat in this. Now, there could also be that this selling might not happen. Why? Because many creditors have already sold their claims to the crypto fund. So groups such as Fortress Investment Group LLC offered creditors an early payout of between $600 and $1,300 in cash. And the managing director of Fortress said that rather than waiting another 1 to 1.5 years, we are offering a liquidity option for creditors who want to receive cash or Bitcoin now. So basically what happened is that when this happened, such big firms came out and they said, okay guys, you lost your Bitcoin and we are ready to give you an offer to sell our Bitcoins and we are going to offer you cash. And there is a possibility that many of such people who lost their Bitcoins, of course, they were panicking at that time and this was a blessing in disguise for them. So they sold their Bitcoins to such big firms. Now, these big firms bought Bitcoins for a reason, yeah? And they are not gonna sell it now when these Bitcoins will be unlocked. They are not gonna sell it, especially when Bitcoin has fall up to $20,000. Okay, so this could be another reason. This is the caveat in this, that this sell off might not happen. Yeah. But we still don't know how much percentage of the Bitcoins are held by these big firms and how much percent of the Bitcoin, these unlocked Bitcoins, these locked Bitcoins which are going to be unlocked are held by the retail investors. So this percent of division of Bitcoins between the big firms and also the retail investors could make actually a big difference. But see guys, we don't know. Even the big firms might sell to buy some other assets because, of course, many big firms might also have to think about the retirees who have trusted them and who have held their portfolios, their retirement portfolios in such investment groups. So we don't know what these investment firms might do, but like I said, there is a chance that these investment firms, if they are held by big investment firms, they might not sell Bitcoin at such low prices when they do think that the future for Bitcoin is massive. Yeah, so this is a bit of confusion, but like I said, this news is still big and this might definitely affect the Bitcoin and the liquidity of Bitcoin in the crypto market. But then they compared this event to the other big events like Luna Foundation crash, Three Arrows Capital going bankrupt, and then Bitcoin miners. So this also actually created a huge sell pressure. So basically they are just comparing the selling pressure, what has been happening with Bitcoin in the recent months, with this kind of selling pressure which is gonna come. But I don't agree completely with this article because the Bitcoin selling pressure actually brought Bitcoin to $17,000 to make the Bitcoin price fall below the previous high. So that selling pressure actually created this $20,000 level. So I don't agree with this statement to compare the selling pressure with what is going to happen in August. Yeah, and then the author also says that LFG sold several $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, which had a negligible effect on Bitcoin as the market absorbed the selling pressure. I don't think that this is the similar kind of situation right now because first of all, the interest rates are still rising and the people are fearful for the upcoming recession. So I wouldn't just make my decision based on this article, to be honest, because this is being too optimistic. So I still think that Bitcoin could fall up to $12,000. But again, guys, that's my personal opinion. And I definitely would not be this much optimistic and compare the Bitcoin selling pressure with the previous events, what has been occurring in the crypto market. So those things had brought Bitcoin to these levels, and therefore I definitely think that we still have a huge room for a downward trend. So that's all, guys. That's what I wanted to let you guys know, and this is all. These are my Bitcoin price predictions. And again, this is not any kind of financial advice. So I hope you guys make a sensible decision based on your own readings and your own understanding. So this is what I wanted to tell you, and that's all. I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and ciao.